This is lesson 2-2, extensions of addition and subtraction facts. We have a few vocabulary words to take a look at before we get started. The first one is fact extension. Okay, and a fact extension is when you have a fact, let's say 12, okay, and you can extend the fact by multiplying it by 10, so 120. So 12, 120, 1200, all of those are similar numbers, okay, and this might be 12 plus 5, okay, 12 plus 5, we can figure out what 12 plus 5 means because it's a simple addition fact. 12 plus 5 is 17. We can also figure out by that if we multiply both by 10, okay, to 120 plus 50. Okay, all we have to do is add a 0 to the end because each of these had a 0 on it, so we just add a 0 to our answer, and this is what's called a fact extension. Okay, if we know a basic addition fact, then we can multiply both by 10, and if we multiply a number by 10, the next multiple of 10 of a number is called a complement. Okay, so for example, the complement of 12 is 120. The complement of 120 is 1,200, is 1,200. Okay, so this is what fact extensions are, and this is the purpose they have. And so for example, if we do the complements of 120, we do 1,200, and 50 would be 500. Okay, we can add the 12 and the 5 and get 17. We say how many zeros did that have on each of them? They each have 2, so we add 2 to the end. Okay, and you can see the relationship between these numbers. These are fact extensions. Okay, and higher decade facts, well, they're facts that go into the hundreds, that go into the thousands. Okay, they're facts that extend up much more, much higher. Alright, so those are some examples of that. In this lesson, we want kids to be able to use these basic addition and subtraction facts with multiples of 10 and extended fact problems. Okay, we also want them to solve calculator addition and subtraction puzzles. Okay, so for example, we want them to be able to know, okay, well, if I put 42 into the calculator, it has to change to 73, but how does that change take place? Okay, so I have a calculator here, and we want the kids to experiment with it. Well, let's see, I put 42 in, I need to get it to 73, I'm going to have to add something. Maybe I'll try adding 30. Okay, 30 doesn't quite get me there, but if I just add one more, I bet if I add 31. 42 plus 31 equals 73. How? It's plus 31. Okay, so that's how that works. And we want them to be able to solve those puzzles, those calculator puzzles. And we want them to be able to describe and extend patterns among facts and fact extensions. So be able to figure out these patterns in here and figure out how this works. So for example, I said in this one, where we had a 0 on the end of each number, all we had to do was add these two numbers together, 12 plus 5 to get 17, and then just put 1 0 on the end. Okay? So, and as far as how you can help with this at home, continue just having kids add, subtract, and if there is a chance for you to create, make a relationship, for example, your child wants to add $120 plus $50, have them look at those basic facts, 12 plus 5, and see if you can create a fact extension out of it. Okay, any real life problems that will help with this is even better. If you can use the terms fact extension and higher decade facts, that will help too. Just anything to help kids practice. Let them use the calculator to figure out calculator puzzles. You could give them a few puzzles to work on, or they could come up with their own. Okay, so those are some things that can help at home. So this is lesson 2-2, extensions of addition and subtraction facts, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math.